Hi there, Retro Tarot here, and I am going to do a reading for the sign of Sagittarius collective. Okay, I have prayed and shuffled the cards. I have a past, present, future, and an obstacle. Also, remember that in tarot, there is no biology, it's all energy. So you could be a woman watching being in a masculine energy, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into this and see what it says. I'm already getting a feel for what this is. In the past, you have justice. So it seems like whether it was at work, home, friendships, family, it felt like things were balanced, okay? There was an equal give and take in situations and you felt harmonious, okay? So the justice card tells us that the scales are balanced, okay? And you felt that way in the past. In the present, things don't seem so balanced, okay? You're finding that you could be pouring more into someone else's cup, and what that means is giving more of yourself than others are giving to you, okay? And you feel kind of off balance. It's not like it was in the past. It's kind of like you're trying to find that temperance to maintain the scales from the past, okay? And you want an even give and take when it comes to anything in your life, pretty much. For some of you, it's work. Some of you, it's relationships, okay? Just take it as it resonates. In the future position, you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, she's very good with her finances. She knows how to find balance, especially with finances and things of her Pentacle world, which are like, it could be your 401k plan. It could be your car, your home, your time and energy. And it feels like this is what we're striving for. This is the goal. This is what I feel that is. We haven't reached it yet, but that's certainly something that you want to obtain. The obstacle position is the Eight of Cups. And as we see, this individual is, something's hitting from this person. And in this depiction, they're walking away from those things that they thought were cups, okay? But what I'm feeling is that you're having troubles walking away from certain things that don't serve you anymore. Things that you invested in, love, and things that you really poured your heart into. You're starting to realize that those things don't bring you happiness, in a sense, love, joy. And you're having, if this is the obstacle would be you're having a hard time walking away from things. Putting things that don't serve you to an end. That's the obstacle, is actually putting it to an end and walking away from it. Okay, that is your obstacle. Okay, tell us a little bit more, Holy Spirit, about, let's pull some cards for temperance. Okay, we want to focus on the present. So let's pull a card for temperance. What's going on in the present? You're finding it difficult to in the present moment to speak your mind, to tell what you truly feel. That can be an obstacle for all of us, especially doing it with kindness and patience and tactfulness. Okay, because the Queen of Swords, did I say Queen of Wands? I'm thinking of Queen of Wands, but no, it's the Queen of Swords. She is very good with her words. She says what she means what she says. And I feel like in this moment that you're having a difficult time with your throat chakra. You know, right now I feel like my neck is tense. I'm getting tense just reading this. And the words are getting choked up. Like maybe I'm not saying them right, but I feel like speaking up and speaking your truth is being difficult at the moment. Maybe that's something we're not used to, I guess, Sagittarius. Maybe that's something to work on. Maybe, think about this. Spirit is showing you something that would benefit you, and you can overcome this obstacle by knowing that this is what needs to be done, okay? All right. Give us a clarifying card, Spirit, for the Queen of Pentacles. Thank you. Not only you want to take care of what your environment, you also want to become the star. The star is Aquarian energy, and it's about accomplishing and being successful at something. A lot of times when you see a star, you see how bright it shines, and you also think of like movie stars and things like that, but it not necessarily means that. And I'm getting choked up on my words, so whoever is watching is just having a difficult time with words, okay? And I feel like that your desire is to be the star in your own environment, the focus, the things that you want to accomplish, the things you want to succeed at. And I think that goes hand in hand with the Queen of Pentacles, like being I want to say first lady in your film, and taking care of business, you know, not just being the star and the first lady in your film, but you also want to take care of things in your own home environment. You may have children, you may not, you may be married, you may not be, but it's all about what's going on in your home life, in your environment, and wanting to be that important person that shines very bright. Okay, I get that. Let's get a clarifying card for the Eight of Cups. And thank you, Holy Spirit. I feel like there is a desire to want to speak up and use your words more and find more balance with this King of Cups. The King of Cups, he's very kind and generous. He shows his love. But he is a king, so he is king over his domain. So I feel like this is another person in your environment, Sag. This is Piscean energy, water energy, that you're having a difficult time speaking up to or talking to about certain things that you feel some things that are not really balanced, but maybe were balanced in the past, but not so much in the current moment, okay? And I don't feel like there's any hostility coming from this. It's just being able to speak your truth, okay? I feel like you feel, Sag, that this person can speak their truth, and they're very loving and kind, but there's also this fear that if I do the Queen of Swords, but she's very assertive and speaks her truth, that maybe it might cause issues with this King of Cups, okay? And it might cause some unbalance, okay? All right, let's get an overall message for our Sagittarius collective, and thank you. Okay, that wanted to come out. King of Wands. Anything else? Don't look at the past anymore. The past is the past. We want to focus on the future, okay? And not look at the things we've lost in the past. We want to focus on the future. So this person, this Five of Cups, this individual is looking at the cups that fell over and not focusing on the cups that they have left. So what that tells me is that you're reminiscing on the ways things used to be, but you're not focusing on the love that remains and the potential that remains right now. And Spirit is saying, being your King of Wands, like, be very passionate about what you do. And when you come to this King of Cups, be honest, but be passionate and caring. And just, they know your drive and your passion, and they love that about you. So what I'm getting from Spirit is it's time to let that mask slip and be completely vulnerable and honest with this King of Cups, because he can take it and he understands, and he's very loving. So hopefully this message resonates, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.